Wow, what a game. Newcastle United 3, Manchester City 3. What a result. My team, Newcastle United. Absolutely. I just couldn't believe it, to be honest. It felt like it was 2 points dropped, then 1 point earned. But I definitely think that we deserve at least a point in this game against Manchester City. And I think the way Eddie Howe played and the way our team played, obviously Eddie Howe didn't play, but he's the manager. I feel like this result for Newcastle gives us just as much confidence as we can against any team. Because if you can at least, put Man City into a spliff, even for like 10 minutes of it, we can be able to break them down. And maybe teams can look at us as a threat. Maybe, I don't know. But let's take a look at some of the stats from the game. So these are the stats. Obviously, as you can see, it was a 3-all draw. Manchester City scoring early in the 5th minute. To be honest, we kind of left that kind of open for Gundogan to score. Definitely not the best start, and I thought the floodgates would open and maybe we'll lose the game. But then, freaking Almiron, I gave him so much stick before his goal. I was like, this guy is so damn weak. He can't get an assist. He can't shoot. He can't do anything. And then he scores the first goal for Newcastle, and I was like, "Ooh, that finally!" And then it was like VAR. But obviously, it stood, and we got ourselves the equalizer, and that was a really good way for us to ease into the game. Finally, we got ourselves onto the break, and that was just 30 minutes in, and then Callum Wilson makes it 2-1, 2-1 to Newcastle, and in the 39th minute, and I was just so surprised. I was so amazed by just how the team played in the first half in general. And what I love about us playing against a team like a Man City and actually giving them, a game, because that's what I wanted. I didn't want us to sit back and, hold off pressure. But no, we were actually going at them with intent and attacking them every time. And obviously, I couldn't live stream it. Hopefully, I'll live stream, the games that I can in the future. We have Wolves next week away, so that'll be tough. But every single time we had the ball and we were trying to attack, I was like, push, and Alison Maximum put Nathan Ake into a spliff. He couldn't even play 30 minutes in the game. And I was just like, this guy is so damn weak that Alison Maximum just put him away. Kyle Walker was dead for food. Ake and all of Manchester City's defense was so surprised that we can actually break them down. They're like, oh shit, we have a challenge. Well, guess what? We are the challengers. We are the ones that actually gave Man City a game, because West Ham, they just sat back, and it's Bournemouth. So it was quite obvious that both of those teams played how Man City expected them to play against them, but we played with intent with the ball, and maybe we got lucky with the first goal, but the second goal was definitely world class, because it kind of shows how Callum Wilson can control the ball and answer maximum going in through the middle, passing it to Callum Wilson, takes 1-2 touches, slams it home, 2-1. And I was surprised that we got into halftime at 2-1, because actually I predicted that we would lose this game 3-0. But obviously, we did concede 3, but we also scored 3. And halftime 2-1. I was really happy and excited. Maybe we can hold on. But I was like, and then I was talking to a couple people. They were like, park the bus. You guys are winning. I was like, why should we park the bus? We should be attacking. Do the same thing, because Manchester City are rattled. We put actually in the split. He had to come off. So it was so nice to see us actually play football. Well, obviously, defensive football, parking the bus. Yeah, we could have done that and won the game like 2-1 or whatever. But I wanted us to keep on attacking and attacking and attacking, and it showed. And in the second half, Trippier scored from a free kick, and I took him out of my FPL team, so that's great. But when he scored that third goal and we were 3-1 up, I was like, yes, we could actually beat Man City. And well, obviously you can see the result, 3-all. But the goal that Trippier scored, the free kick, it was reminiscent of that 3-1 victory over Everton a few months ago. And it was, us being very expansive and actually scoring and trying to have the ball with intent. And 3-1 up, 2-goal lead is not a great position to be in. It's a dangerous one. And it proved, because Manchester City scored within 10 minutes after Trippier scored the free kick. Erling Haaland, the ball headed or something, cut back. Haaland smashes it in, 3-2 to us. And then De Bruyne with a true ball to Bernardo Silva makes it 3-3. Now, and then after the game, after it was 3-all, it was really Man City trying to find a winner. And, at least we held on. So, first point against Manchester City in a while. And, this gives us a lot of confidence going into the remaining games of the season, because we have Wolves away and then Liverpool away, so back-to-back away games. And in the middle of that, we have, upcoming, we have Tranmere Rovers, I just realized. Yeah, we have 3 consecutive away games, Tranmere Rovers, Wolves, and Liverpool. But, this result gives us as much confidence going into those games, because it was really, really attacking with intent, which we didn't really have against Brighton, but definitely had against Forest in our opening game a couple of weeks ago. And very, very good result for us. And now looking at some of the stats from the game, obviously Manchester City dominated almost everything, well, except fouls and yellow cards. And actually, Kieran Trippier got initially shown a red card, but I believe it was a high foot challenge. But the studs were down instead of up, so it was deemed more of a yellow card than a red card. So that kind of saved us, to be honest. We would have been a little bit more of a danger, but I think we got I wouldn't say lucky, but a bit lucky on that. And to be honest, we matched Manchester City in terms of corners and in terms of percentage, 50% each shots on target. To be honest, very, very entertaining game, And so it was quite nice to see us actually playing some football. It was a very, very nice game. And on to the next one. And in terms of man of the match, I think there are 2 players I would say who are man of the match. I would say the first one, I would say Nick Pope, one of the contenders. Very, very well rounded goalkeeper, and he, commanded his penalty area. Yes, of course, he conceded 3 goals. I mean, Ederson can also say the same. Ederson had a okay-ish game, but I think Nick Pope really, really did well in terms of commanding his box and blocking some shots. And Haaland was true. Well, actually, there were 2 or 3 chances where Manchester City were behind us, and Nick Pope did the right thing in terms of what he should do with the ball. And so that was a really good thing that we've done in the game. Nick Pope, one of the contenders for man of the match. And Sir Maximum, this is the other one. I think just the whole game, himself. I know he's been through a very good amount in the past week. You probably have seen videos on some Newcastle YouTubers such as Adam Pearson, Newcastle Fans TV, and those sort of channels showing Almiron and Maximum doing some good for the community up at Newcastle and at the toy store. And so I think it was like his game to really show his quality, and he did, obviously. And I think he got an assist for the goal for Almiron, I believe. Oh, and I believe the assist for the Wilson goal. So, very, very good game from Sam Maximum. So, between the two, man of the match, I will give it to Almiron Maximum. I think he was the best player on the pitch from us. Maybe best player from Man City, I don't really know. Probably the pointer. And yeah, for us to go into the game, probably being a little bit outsiders, maybe a chance, and we gave Man City a hell of a game. And hopefully, this sort of performance carries on to the remainder of the season, and we have Liverpool away at Anfield. If Crystal Palace can draw against Liverpool, we probably have similar, if not better quality than Palace. We can beat Liverpool at Anfield. You never know. Maybe not, but there's always hope. And yeah, quite a good game to look forward to. Obviously, we have Wolves this coming weekend, but we also have Tranmere Rovers away, which is actually in Liverpool, but just across the river. And yeah, a few games to look forward to. And the transfer window is almost closing, and we'll probably have some players coming through the door before the window closes. So yeah, lots of things happening at Newcastle, which I'm excited to see. And yeah. Oh, and also, I will be doing a special announcement video on Wednesday. Do look forward to that. So, without further ado, guys, please do give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, because my announcement on Wednesday will be a little bit of a fun one. So we'll have to wait and see how we get on with the remainder of the games and my announcement on Wednesday. So please do like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.